Back for another week. Happy to see you. We have the same cast of characters ready to play. We left off last week with our heroes killing some more cultists. They had a short-lived relationship with a Minotaur construct. Unfortunately, it was disabled by some meddling cultists. They did eventually find their way to the leader of the cult, a vampire named DAO Master Jez. They did some talking. There were threats exchanged both ways, but then they came to a realization that maybe they had some common goals and objectives. The goals of the party being to live and not join the cult. The goal of DAO Master Jez is to track down a dissident, someone who left the cult named Phil. We gathered that Phil has been kind of meddling with the party in the shadows, leading them towards DAO Master Jez, hopefully pitting him against, trying to use them to get revenge on his old cult master. And they agreed. The party agreed to go look for Phil, but to get assurances, DAO Master Jez required that one of them take a bite, and someone volunteered immediately. Who was that?
No hesitation.
No hesitation.
No hesitation.
There may
Not
have been
at all.
a little bit of infatuation in the air, as Regina Riespich had her neck in his mouth before he could finish the sentence. And she was bitten by the vampire and smitten by the vampire. We don't know exactly what the results of that bite are, but he says they are free to go and look for Phil. If they bring him Phil, they can take some jewel and be on their way. If they don't bring him Phil, sounds like they're going to be enemies for a long time. So, team, what would you like to do next?
We go find Filthy Phil.
Filthy Phil.
Filthy Phil. Do you think you would you want to learn more, ask more questions about Phil?
I want to know more about Phil. Tell me more about Phil. Is Phil's last name Dees?
No.
Okay.
No. We know that much for sure. He says Phil is a drow. You have encountered one drow. A drow led you to the entrance of this cave. You know that the drow probably at one point lived in this mountain in the caves. And so it's likely that Phil is native to Gaia long before you were summoned. He probably wasn't summoned to this land. Phil, DAO Master Jez tells you that Phil is very tricky. He can throw his voice, he can cast illusions, and he's managed to escape the death from Jez. You gather that Jez is very powerful, but he just can't seem to track down Phil, and he wants you to track him down. He does tell you that because Phil did join the cult, he has accepted the bite, and therefore he is like confined to a certain area that he can't like outright leave without DAO Master Jez's permission. So he says he knows that he's somewhere in this network of caves and tunnels, but he hasn't been able to like pin him down. If you can like backtrack to where you interacted with him, maybe there'd be some clues, and that's where you should start your search. But that's the information he gives you.
So he's either the drow we saw in the woods or the voice. But it wouldn't make sense if he was in the woods because he couldn't go that far.
How far does this range extend to like the whole mountainside, or is it just in the caves?
He says, DAO Master Jez says, he may not go far. Probably not much beyond the entrance of the cave.
Okay. So we're likely chilling out in the caves.
Likely so. He says that he searched every direction, high and low, but he just is not able to identify where Phil is staying.
Okay.
He says, I have a few items for you which may be useful. And he hands you he goes into the chest by his bed, and he opens it up and pulls out a lantern. And he hands it to Valor and says that you can activate this. It has 3 uses, 1, 2, 3 uses, and it will allow you to see what the naked eye usually would not be able to see. So it's like a lantern of true sight, and it'll last like 20 minutes per use. So if there's like something invisible there, or there's like an illusion, it would expose it. And he says it's going to be crucial for you to have that.
So, DAO Master Jez, where do you think we should start our travels?
I suggest perhaps where you begun, where you last interacted with him. But I do not know.
So that's in that cave.
All right, so let's go back to the cave. We don't really need to be sneaky at this point because, like, Master Jess, you're going to make sure that none of your underlings attack us. So the only thing that we're really watching out for is Phil D's, right?
Phil who?
Nothing, just Phil. So we're just watching out for Phil. Everybody else is under your control. You are all powerful within your realm, and therefore we don't have anything to fear from anyone that's a friend of yours, right?
Yes, yes. If you see some ogres, I recommend you stay clear.
Okay.
Good advice. All right, guys, so I think we have most of the things that we need. Let's take the lantern and let's skedaddle. Any objections?
I have one last question. DAO Master Jez, are there any known weaknesses of Phil?
We know anything about Drow as a
He
party?
says he told you pretty much everything. He's like, he doesn't like going outside anyways. As a drow, he prefers to be in these tunnels. He also is just super familiar with the underdark. So like he might find areas to go that we might not think to look.
Okay.
But other than that, he's a very capable, tricky guy.
All right. I reckon we move on.
All right. So where do you want to go?
Well, we want to try and get deeper into the cave system, I guess.
Well,
Or
we
to
wanna get
the caves we went to before where we encountered Phil last, right?
Sure. That would be back this way. If you guys want to move your characters, I'll click accept. Actually, I'll just drag you. It's faster.
Where's the map? I don't see the map on my screen.
Oh, I need to reload it for you.
Y'all.
One thought is maybe if we find any natural cave creatures, maybe our druid can ask them if they saw a dark elf pass by anywhere. Might be able to hide from the vampire, but I don't think you can hide from every little creature in the caves, right?
All right. So our heroes go back through that door. If you remember the room with all the jewel in it, to the south, it was that, the Dark Souls, what's the name of the game we called it, that you just start back where the cave began because it's got good dungeon design.
That's
Bloodborne, Dark Souls, all of those, really.
Yeah. There's great dungeon design here. So you go through that door and you're back in that area where you, like the main cavern where you did fight spiders at one point, over to the west. You can see across the way there is indeed an entrance to where you came into the cave, where that obelisk was. But I might need to give the mage controller a light. 1 second. Otherwise they won't be able to see anything.
Unlimited.
There we go.
It's a lot of mine.
All right. So yeah, you can follow. Which way do you want to go? Do you want to follow this new area we've never gone off to the east, or do you want to go to the west back to connect where you probably have already tracked?
East. We wanted to go what, south and east, right? That's the way back.
Sure. What's your marching order?
I can sneak ahead of the party if everyone wants.
Okay. Probably the best would be Valor, Spitty, Rough Ripper, and then Rish Bish. And then the cameraman will kind of float over the water. So yeah, you come around this curve here, and you're even closer to where you first entered into this tunnel system. And it's actually just across you could like hop over. There's also, yeah, it's just like 5 feet. If you took a running jump, you'd be able to jump across the water back to where you were, where you came in. But there's also a little area over to the east here that you have not explored at all.
Interesting.
I'm down to check it out.
Yeah.
We can also just move on if everyone wants to, though.
I think you got to check out the new area, haven't you?
Yeah, it seems.
Yeah, roll. How about everyone roll perception?
How about it?
Valor with a 14, or Gina, you're in the back. You have a -1. So you have a 3, you have a 2. You rolled just a natural. It's Spitty, if you click in your abilities, you'll
Got you. Oh my god.
put out just very. So I still need one from Rough Ripper.
Save us. Yes. Regina
Rough
saved
Ripper.
us.
Regina's second one.
Checks only rolled performance. For the
Oh,
first
that's
one, it's like-
performance. Yeah, you start singing a little. It's horrible. Rough Ripper also does very well. So you see across the way, this direction, you see this. There looks to be like another portal.
Ooh.
And it doesn't look active, but you do see like a glowing red on it.
I will go examine the portal
Yes,
up
please.
close.
So you want to jump over this?
Yeah.
Right here? Yeah, it's not too deep. You can just kind of hop across. Do you jump or do you walk through it?
I jump. I don't like water in strange caves.
Yeah, you already know this is not water that you're not going to want to disturb this.
Yeah, I fought one of those like monsters that came from the water, and then the tentacle monster tried to grab me, and I didn't like that.
And then I got
Didn't like it because I like
That's not
it.
nice.
Uh,
Oh, of course you liked it. Little freak.
So you go over next to the portal, and it does indeed seem to be similar to the others. Who's the ranger? Yeah, Spitty McFax, the ranger.
Yes.
We did some class adjustments, but he is a ranger, and I would like for you to roll a survival check. That's something you would use for tracking or
Okay.
just kind of noticing your surroundings. He is a forest gnome, and he's a little bit lower to the ground. And he rolls very well. He gets a 21 on his survival. It looks like there has been foot activity through here.
Foot action in my
Foot
neck
clan,
of the
yeah.
woods.
Oh my God.
No dancing here.
Fancy footwork. You see like it kind of like you notice it right around, like as you're walking, you notice it like around here. Like there's like a more of a worn path. This isn't a place where a lot of people have been, right? And so it kind of hops out to you, and you notice it kind of goes to the wall right here, and then it stops.
I will go to that spot on the wall and unsheath my lantern and speak the command word, which is 1, 2, 3.
It's on, and you don't notice anything different.
I think it's broken. There's obviously a magic door here.
Can
So
we-
where are you looking?
I will look to the wall to the left, the ground,
Mhm.
the ceiling above, and the water to the right, and directly in front of me on the ground.
All right. Why don't you roll another perception? Okay, yeah. You look above, and it kind of like looks like there's almost like a loft up there. It kind of like goes out of sight. Like there's like a storage cubby up there that you just can't see exactly.
How high above us is the
It would be about 15 feet.
well,
You think there's something up there?
let's form a human and gnome ladder and get up there.
I have a mage hand. Can I use that?
It
Okay.
lifts 10 pounds, so you could
We-
definitely help the gnome along.
Do we see any outcroppings or anything where we could fix a rope, maybe?
You do not
Like-
see anything where you could fix a rope. It would take some. No, none of you have a climber's kit, but you could attempt to scale the side of the wall.
Is there a ladder in your robe of useful things, Roughripper?
Is there a ladder? That's a good question. We'll have to
Sophie
find
doesn't
out.
matter.
There is a 10-foot pole and a hempen rope and a mirror in case you want to look good.
Did you roll the die on the extra items?
I didn't know which die to roll because it was 100 and then it said something about 4d4s as well. So I don't know what's in my bag, but in my robe, sorry, but there's something in my robe.
Yeah, Rough Ripper has this really fancy robe that has all sorts of patches on it. That is definitely worth.
Might want to roll for those now. Then
Oh, live roll. What do I roll?
All right, so let's see. It says, I can even show the team a picture. That's what it looks like.
Ooh, that's cool.
Looks like something out of Hogwarts.
I see a ladder patch on there.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It has each of these, two extra sacks, 2 ropes, 2 10-foot poles, 2 steel mirrors, 2 bullseye lanterns, 2 daggers. In addition, the rope has 4 die 4 other patches. So let's roll 4 die 4.
Let's do that.
I rolled it. That's 10. Ooh, great. You have 10 other patches on there. So, and then once you have your 10, isn't
You roll
like
D100 for each of the 10, and then
we see what we got.
it's DM chooses the patches or determines them randomly. So you could potentially
Where's
end up with a
the table?
portable ramp. Pardon me.
Where's the table for it? Oh, here it is. All right, so I will roll them.
I would quite like a portable round.
Number 1, you have a window, a 2 foot by 4 foot, up to 2 feet deep, which you can place on a vertical surface you can reach, and it just creates a window. You might want to write these down.
Yes.
You have 2 mastiffs. Those are dogs. Pull them off, throw them, and you have dogs.
Okay, but like, what are their names?
We'll
Yeah,
find
what
out.
are their names?
They're not born yet.
You have a pit. A pit. You can throw a 10-foot pit.
This is the sickest thing.
You have
My thing seems
a-
boring now.
Oof, you have 10 gems worth 100 gold pieces each.
All in.
Who's the Reesh Beesh now?
You have a bag of 100 gold. God, this is a great rope.
What a robe.
Can I have
You have. I rolled a 35, which is a wooden ladder, 24
Yes.
feet long.
Nice.
How many is that now?
One,
Six.
2,
6?
3, 4, 5, 6 or 7. I think 6.
All right.
Depends if- Is it two
And-
mastics one thing, or is
You
that
have
It's one
another
thing.
pit.
2
You have another
masters or one
pit.
thing.
another pit?
You have
Sweet.
another ladder.
Do I have a goat?
You have another window. And you have another bag of gold. Unfortunately, you did not get a rowboat or a portable ram.
I did want the rowboat, to be fair.
The
Well, you-
Mastiffs is pretty good.
Yeah, I'm gonna point to one of the ladder patches and say, hey, can we use one of those?
That seems like a good idea, doesn't it? Let's get this ladder up. So I like rip off the patch, throw it on the ground, and ladder
Yeah.
a pit.
It's 24 feet. So like you have to put it at an angle, like as it's getting out, you're like scrambling to move it back. Because it's like really going to the top. But yeah, you can set it up against that ledge and climb up there if you'd like.
Cool.
I guess I'll go first. If my head gets chopped off, bury it separate from my body.
We will save your body.
Appreciate
Can I
it.
just carry the head around with me?
Sure.
Urgh.
As long as like you hold it out and try and make
Yeah.
my. Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
it's for. Yeah, yeah.
Cool. I will try and sneakily climb up the ladder if that's possible after the commotion we've made. Probably not.
Okay,
But,
roll a stealth. At least someone's being quiet.
We don't need to be that quiet, though, do we? For the moment.
yeah, I just don't think it's possible. But
Yeah, you're not that quiet. You're going up a rickety ladder.
I'm gonna try to fake out and be like, I'll be coming up the ladder in 7 minutes exactly, and then I just try and sneak up the ladder right away.
Yeah, okay.
This
Roll
is a very
deception.
high-class magic ladder. It's not rickety.
Nope.
Yeah, you rolled a
No one
natural
bought it.
one
No
on your
one bought it.
deception. That's not gonna work. So you get to the top and it just looks like a ledge. Maybe there's like some like a rast net. Oh, but you do have a lantern with you.
Yes,
you
I will.
shine
I
up
will
there.
examine again the ground beneath me of the ledge, the walls, the ceiling, the opposite
On the-
side behind
yeah.
the ladder.
So when the lantern's down below, like at your waist, it just looks like like just like a shelf. But when you raise the lantern up there, the light pierces through the wall in the back and into a dusty hallway that seems to be carved out of stone.
You're a dusty hallway.
Well, I'm not dead yet, and there is a magic hallway up here. So, I mean, it's not safe, but it's not immediately dangerous. I'll call down to the party.
You guys literally walked straight to this place. I don't understand how that happened.
I'm beginning to question the capabilities of our vampire overlord here.
Overlord.
Exactly. So yeah, there seems to be a hallway.
Did you
and-
do like a whole maze and everything for this, and we just completely bypassed it by actually going to the right
I thought
spot?
it would be I don't know what I was thinking. You're here. You know where you're at.
Sorry, you couldn't
No, you could be
railroad
anywhere.
us this time.
You could
We
be
could be
anywhere.
anywhere.
But yeah, there's just like you guys gonna pile up and go in, or
I'm
mean-
I'm gonna get to the top of the ladder. I called down to them what they need to know.
I'm about to yeet myself up that ladder.
Yeet!
yeet.
Let's go.
Love it. All right, so you're all up. You want to go in the hole?
Yes.
I don't think
Always
anyone
go in
said
the
no
hole.
to that question before.
You guys are impossible. All right, so you gotta shuffle yourself in, like you climb over the
In the
ledge.
hole? And then we go.
Um,
I'd
go
like to. Hey, I'd like to ease into the hole slowly, and and carefully, cautiously, with several people holding me on the other side in case I fall to my fucking death, Johnny.
You could do that.
He learned.
Yeah, so you kind of have to, it's like a, once you get up there, you have to army crawl in there because it's kind of low. But once you go through the illusion wall, you are in, I'll show you where you're in.
Show me where
There
I'm
we go.
in. Show me the hole.
1 second. Valor was the first one in.
For the hole.
Who was second in?
I
Me.
think Reach.
Get in. And then Spitty.
Hmm.
Billy wanted to be surrounded by.
Yeah, I'm being protected by my fucking friends, the people who care about me, not the dungeon.
Who's that? Who is that?
I care. He's my little gnome friend.
Yeah.
I want to
Don't
step
sell
on
me
him.
short. Jeez.
I want to step on him.
I'm pretty sure you're rather tall for a gnome. I don't know these kind of things, but
Nah, he's tiny. I'm gonna squeeze him. Squeeze.
Oh, I actually want to see you guys in the outside of the map. 1 second.
Yeah, it's very dark.
Not the outside.
This is a very strange magic tunnel.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Let me pull you in.
Magic tunnel. I'll show you a magic tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
Good tunnel.
All right, now can you all see?
I see
Yes.
darkness.
I do not. I see things.
Oh, yes. Dungeon of Deception.
Oh, don't look at the name of the map.
Don't read, goddammit.
Don't read. This is not for people who read.
All right, Valor, you still can't see.
Correct.
Let's see what we got here.
It's a different map pane, if that helps.
Yeah. I have both up, and I just see darkness.
Yeah,
I
a
see only
hallway.
darkness.
How about
Oh,
now?
I see people. I see
Yeah,
my
you
compatriots.
don't have dark vision, so you had to pull out your candle.
Loser.
I can do a produce flame if that helps. Just
No, don't help them out. We can
They're
see in the
free.
dark. We're good. We're good.
Just tell me if I'm about to run into a monster, and I'll stab in front of me.
we already have.
Yeah, so yeah, you're in a hallway, and right under your feet is the corpse of some long dead adventurer.
I think we just bring this
Oh,
body back and say
no.
this was Phil.
No, it's
This is-
like maybe 100 or 1,000 years. Like you'd have to do a medicine check to even.
Also, I'm pretty sure that like a drawer would know if like one of his people was his people.
True.
Considering that he has like magic influence.
I just figured we maybe found the location to Phil's
You just
secret
figured-
lair in 6 minutes, and
You just
he's been
figured-
searching for a long time, and we're idiots. So he's probably even a bigger idiot.
just
I mean,
figured
you could put it in a bag and take it in case.
I'm gonna. Is the
I don't know
corpse
why
like
y'all are trying to
blocking away?
justify. Like, we were trying to go after this guy anyway.
Is the corpse
Yeah, we
blocking
wanna
the way?
go
I'm
some
just
stuff.
gonna. If it's in my way, I'm just gonna kind of. I'm gonna examine it and then push it aside. But if it's not in my way, I'm not touching that thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna defile your head.
Whoa.
Whoa, whoa.
Excuse you?
When
That's
your
a-
head gets chopped off, I'm gonna carry it around, but I'm gonna defile it for that.
I am a coward. My job is to make sure my head stays attached to my body as long as possible. I don't know why I've been going in front actually this whole time. What's wrong with me?
Well, you're climbing in. You climbed in first, so you go forward.
Yeah.
You step over that body. The body appears to be. It is.
I want to look for signs of how it died so I can avoid them.
It is, and you don't know how it died. If you search its person,
It's person, it's personage.
its personage,
Yes.
he has a journal on him.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh.
Found a diary.
I wanna read it. I
No,
wanna
no,
read
no,
it.
guys, respect the privacy. We
Read
don't
it.
read the
Ooh, I
diary.
see it. I'm gonna read it.
Okay, fine.
Ooh,
You can read it. You don't know what the hell he's talking about. His name is Devlin Bashir. He's the last surviving member of his company, the Yellow Banner. The warlord Ross Nisi stripped us of our weapons and threw us here on the orders of his master, the Sararak. You don't know who these people are. Actually, roll an intelligence check.
Now I'll roll an intelligence check.
I'm
Maybe
so
a history.
Can we do history instead? You said.
Yeah, history.
Oh wait, hang on.
Oh shit. I can't. I lost the map. I lost the map. Reload the map, please. Thank you. Okay.
Aw, that sucked.
I'm so not clever.
Let's try my intelligence.
Is it an intelligence check? Because I can't figure out how to roll it.
Intelligence or history?
Okay, hold
It's
on.
That one was better.
History. My history has a -1.
Because your
Don't roll.
intelligence is of 8.
This is the worst thing I've ever done. All right.
It's okay, know me.
Oh, you got a 4 minus 1.
That's a that.
Yeah,
that
none of
equals
you know
3.
this. None of you know
Glad that
anything.
you know math.
But you see, I can only imagine our souls are to be fed to his phylactery. Also, it seems he has won. Our company was separated after the incident with a 4-armed gargoyle. The Tomb Guardians tore Seward to pieces, and with him we lost the Starfallen. Our quest was a failure. Even if we'd found the eye, the elf princess was gone. My friends would have lasted long without their weapons, wouldn't have lasted long without their weapons, especially with a doppelganger in our midst. Of course, I kept my staff. I'm sure Brixton would see some humor in that. Gentle reader, let a dying man offer you one piece of advice. Sararak is a trickster who desires nothing but your soul. His riddles may help you, but in the end, his final secret always leads to your doom. Timora, save us all.
Sounds safe ahead. Everything's got to. I mean, gargoyles, elves, doppelgangers. They got to all be long dead, right?
Probably, actually, you think probably so. Like this is maybe 1,000, 2,000 years old.
I do want to know what this eye is, though. They found the eye. What is the eye?
You're not sure.
I'm guessing. Oh, something about a phylactery. I'm guessing that's what it is. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe Phil can tell us. Let's find Phil.
Maybe
Yeah.
Phil is the phylactery. Get it, phylactery.
Maybe
Sorry.
Phil's the. I think Phil may be the doppelganger. That's what I'm thinking.
Well, yeah,
He
obviously.
seems like a doppelganger type guy.
I can be a doppelganger.
Just gotta let him bite you, apparently, and then you turn into one.
No, I already have that skill. That's my magic.
Uh,
I can change myself.
Yeah.
If only you could change yourself into someone who wasn't so.
maybe
How
also
about you stop being a bitch?
Spitty
Oh,
McFax
wow.
had a good point. Maybe it's time for a safety check. Maybe like a rope around the waist of each of us in case I stumble into a pit, being that I'm going first, and die.
I mean, that seems reasonable.
I'm gonna tie a rope around my waist, pass it back, and hope one of my companions actually cares enough about me to tie it to themselves. And then I will use my lantern to look at the 3 choices ahead of us: left, right, or straight.
Sure. Yeah. Which
I don't
way
go
you wanna
straight.
go?
Straight? Is that what you said? Don't go straight?
I said I don't go straight.
She goes both ways at once.
All right, left it is.
Okay.
Your left.
It's my character's left, so I guess that would be right on the map. Yeah.
Okay.
Can I just double check? We can still see the entrance that we came in from behind us.
Once Valor turns around the corner, you cannot. It looks like a wall.
Okay.
The rest of you pile towards Valor. Valor can bear. Valor is the only one I don't think he can see in the dark.
Nope.
What a
blind,
loser.
Blind leading the blind over here. I'm gonna have to ask our count for some
I think-
glasses.
Yeah, Spitty. Oh no, you have the lantern of true sight, so that's
Yeah,
gonna-
I'm holding it out as we're crowing.
Let
through.
me change. Let me toggle your vision. I believe I can. What's going on? I can't change your vision. It's driving me crazy. True sight. Bam. There you go. You should be able to see now.
I can see.
We
You
can
do better
see
than anybody.
now.
So yeah, you're pulling forward. And you are in a room that has like kind of like a checkerboard floor. And in the middle of it is a tomb. Everyone make a perception check.
Roll for perception.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, perceptive.
Yeah.
Spitty.
The dice are not being nice to me today.
Rough Ripper,
they ever?
you smell, because you are, a
You
druid.
smell.
You smell.
So rude.
You're quite
was rude.
stinky, my
You
friend.
just smell.
I
No,
wasn't
no,
gonna
no.
say it.
You
I
smell,
wasn't gonna say it.
what, like grapes? Like
Oh,
some sort of grape, maybe?
interesting. Did I have my magic markers on me or something?
There was a scratch and sniff sticker on the wall back there that we brushed by.
Can I smell where this is coming from?
Can
Um,
you smell what the rock is cooking?
you
You're
think,
not a
like-
rock gnome.
So as you look around the room,
Gavrouge.
this room smells like wine, essentially. The checkerboard marble floor is like there's a gilded coffin sparkling in sunlight all of a sudden. It's like as you get closer to it, it gets brighter and brighter in this room, as if like you're activating a light on this coffin.
No wonder that mofo can't come in here.
Yeah, and Jay, you don't like this light. You're like,
I don't like this.
Sucks.
I'm gonna go in a corner in the dark.
You don't hate it that much, but yeah, it starts kind of glowing. There are 4 huge stone gargoyle heads with their mouths open on the walls.
Okay. Is there anything?
Unless wine's coming out of there and I can get drunk, I don't want anything to do with those guys.
Can we kind of check from a distance to see what's in their mouths?
Um, yeah, you can go up and look at it. Which one do you want to look at? This one?
He said, yeah, sure.
So, but from a distance, I don't want to like stick my head in there or anything. I just want to kind of like,
No, put your head. Actually, no. Can Valor put his head in there?
No, whoa, Johnny, why are you moving me? That was a call, not mine.
Oh, you did not say that?
I'm gonna peek from a distance to kind of like see what's in there.
Yeah,
see
you
it.
don't. So you're a little too far away, but you think that the smell is stronger as you get closer to the
Okay,
face.
so maybe there is wine in there.
Maybe I'll go up to
As
one.
he's doing that in true trap fashion, I'm going to be examining the tomb with the lantern.
It's a trap.
Reese, could you use your mage hand to like kind of rummage around in the mouth?
I will. I will do this.
Just put the
I will
whole
use
thing in
my
its
mage
mouth.
hand. Just the whole thing.
Whole fist.
Fist
Just
it. Fist it.
Yeah. So on next to the
Yeah.
the
So
coffin- so yeah,
that's amazing.
next to the coffin, there is a plaque that reads Valor. It says, "Drown your sorrows."
I would like to do
We have
that.
to pour all the wine on Regina. It's told me to drown
Yes.
my sorrows.
Awesome.
You just poured it into my mouth, please. Thank you.
Yeah,
Do you think
you
we should,
haven't
like-
gotten any wine. You can smell it. And if you like
I know,
wine,
but I want it.
it's a good year, maybe, several 1,000-year-old wine.
Nice.
Do you think we should like pour some of this wine on the shining brick?
No, it goes in my mouth.
We could do both.
I definitely don't
Okay.
think you should drink the wine.
I'm gonna drink the wine. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
Vampire bite me. Strange wine, drink it.
What do you want? I like to
Go
live
low.
life on the edge.
You got, yeah. I mean,
What would
Bacchus is
Paris
my
do?
what else we
homeboy.
doing? Like, you gotta go for it.
Yeah, you can't figure out how to get the wine out. It's the only problem.
Let me check.
I will toss
Did my
Regina my
mage
water.
hand not
I'll
do
toss
anything?
Regina my water skin and say, "Have at it."
Can I turn it into wine? Do I have that?
Do you have
Is my
what?
name Jesus?
No.
I will toss. I will toss her my water skin and say, "Have at it." Just dip and fill, right?
It's not like a cooler or something. It's like you just don't see any wine yet. It smells strongly of wine in here.
Okay. Is
Did
there?
my mage hand? Can I use my mage hand to pimp slap one of these hoes and then the wine comes out?
No. I mean, yes, you can, but the wine is not.
But it's not gonna happen. Okay.
Can I inspect like around the gargoyle to see if there's like any hidden crevices or things to push or
Sure.
bump?
Yeah. No, these are really old, very well made. You cannot figure out any mechanism to access, anything else other than their face. Which
I have just had a thought though. There's a weird glowing brick that says "Drown your sorrows," and I feel like if we do the wrong thing, we're going to get trapped in this tomb and we're going to get drowned in wine.
Oh, maybe we should just leave.
Oh
this
my
room.
god, look
I
at
don't-
Johnny's face.
I don't see a good exit or another exit, right?
We
just
can
go
come back to this room, right? If we need to.
Fine.
I bet it's gonna happen when we try and leave. Don't move.
Yeah. It's inevitable.
you're just stuck here forever.
And that's
So,
how it ends.
yeah, what do you do? There's still that. There's a plaque. There's a coffin, and that's it. You want
Is
to
there
leave?
anything-
It's
Have
gonna
we
either
fixed the
trigger when
whole
we
room?
leave or when I try and open this coffin. I'm gonna look up. What's the
Yes, the
ceiling look
ceiling.
like?
Let's
Is it-
what
How
nice
high
ceiling.
is it? How much wine am I guessing it would take to fill this room approximately?
There's like 8 feet. It's not that. The ceiling's not that high.
Oh, convenient. Convenient. Isn't that convenient?
I wish I were that high.
No.
Is
For-
there anything
for-
else on the
For
wall?
Speedy McFax, the gnome, it's a very cavernous room. For the rest of you, you got about 1.5 feet.
Do I think we could all fit in this coffin if necessary?
What?
What?
Well, you have
Because when the room starts filling with
Whoa,
wine,
what?
we're gonna have to do something.
Why would we?
You think
get
it's
in
gonna
this
float?
coffin?
No, maybe it'll be watertight, wine tight.
yeah, then you
What?
can stay in there forever.
Well, the wine's gotta,
Have we
Drink your
even
way out.
opened the coffin? Do
the
we know
wine
how to open it?
evaporated somehow.
Don't.
Why
Have
am
we
I
looked
here?
at the coffin?
Are there any cracks in the ground or like anything like that we can move?
The
or-
coolest thing about the ground is that it looks like some sort of chessboard.
Okay.
Okay. Also, Rough Ripper, get ready if we need to throw down one of your pits in the room. It'll slow the room filling with wine.
That's a good point.
We
I do-
can't outsmart the
That's
trap, but
smart.
we can brute force it. All right.
And then I can put up a window and we can watch the outside world as we fall to death.
Well, you'll pull out the two mastiffs. You'll make them drink up all the wine for us. and
You're
we'll
just
go around the
chucking
dungeon
everything
with
off
two
of your
drunk.
rope.
What am I? A joke to you?
Too bad you
I
didn't get
can
your
drink.
rowboat.
You can help.
Yeah, damn it, we need that rowboat.
I'll
right
lap
now.
up the wine from the ground with the dogs.
Hey, you guys don't know that's gonna happen.
Oh, we know it's gonna happen, Johnny.
We can suspect things.
Because
I-
he
I
doesn't
would-
have a good poker face.
I would suggest that we come back to this room later if we need to.
Did we even look at the
I'm telling
coffin?
you,
Like,
it's
did we
gonna
look
happen.
at it?
Yeah, someone looked at it.
Did we
You
look at
just
what?
saw the
You
plaque.
can't
on
like
it.
open it or anything?
Oh, I haven't tried to open the coffin yet.
That's gonna
It's gonna
drown
trigger
us
the
all.
wine, is my thought.
We have a plan. We have a plan for that.
Panic. Can you remind us what does the coffin say or the tomb?
Drown your
Drown your
sorrows.
sorrows.
It's just drown your sorrows. Okay.
Yeah.
But if it says drown your sorrows, then is sorrows something? Is
I
someone
guess
sad?
people are sad when people die, so maybe don't open it, I guess.
Maybe it's linked to the note that we got. Maybe there's something sad happening.
I don't know. I feel like that guy died before he got to this room.
Yeah, I think so.
That's true. He was dead outside of the room.
I'm
Maybe a wine diet for.
I'm gonna search the tomb, the coffin more thoroughly, see if there's anything else that might
Might
indicate
trigger
it.
our death.
If there's anything that's gonna maybe trigger a wine flood.
You're keeping it closed. It looks like it's like fastened to the floor.
And it's made out of stone, right? Or is it wood?
I don't think our drow friend is in here.
No, he's definitely not. It just says it's a gilded coffin.
No, like wine soaked swollen wood or anything like that.
No.
I am doing all my examining with the lantern in my hand, by the way. Okay. Well, we can open the coffin or leave. I think seem to be our two options right now.
Okay, here's what we want to do. I've been listening and like thinking about this. I think that just like the simplest solution here is throw the pit on the ground, which is a bottomless pit, right?
No, it's 10 feet.
10-foot pit. Is that
I'm
ruin your
thinking it
plan?
would just buy us more time before we die. But
I
maybe it was an
planning.
engineer who did this, and there will be exactly enough wine to fill the room and not more. So that could be lucky. But
You don't want to waste good wine, to be fair.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go math this out. What's the radius of the pit that it would create?
Oh my God.
it is at 10 feet
10
on
foot
a
cube.
10 feet by 10 feet by 10 feet. So what is that? 1,000 square feet? 1,000
Yeah.
cubic feet?
Yeah. All right. So the
We have
room
two of them.
itself,
We have two of them if we need.
how big is the room itself?
35 by 1, 2, 3, 4. 35 by 10 by 8.
I mean, it would allow us a lot of breathing room at the top, but there's
Yeah.
no way to make sure that it like drains.
Like
The
if
other
you're all
issue-
standing on top of the tomb. If this is what happens.
Yeah.
We could also tie a rope back into the tunnel, so we can like climb out.
I don't think we need to open the tomb yet, though. Did you say that there was another hole in the room?
No, this is the end of this room.
I'm going to go look at the entrance to the room and see if there's any mechanism that I can see for a sliding door or trap door or something that would close us off.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Roll perception.
What else?
No, you don't notice anything.
Perfectly safe. No way we're going to get trapped in here,
Perfectly
guys.
safe. Looks
Can I
like a
have-
normal door to you.
Can I have a look at the door?
Just in case, I'm going to, I would like
Sure.
to put an object there.
It's always good to get a second opinion.
I'm
Ruffer,
gonna-
go ahead and roll it.
But it's one of those things, even if I don't see anything, I have a feeling it might be there.
Yeah, Ruffer's like, you idiot. This definitely closes. Look at, and he like points like where there's like scrape marks on the side of like the frame. It looks like something like comes down.
Right. So we could put something here so we can squeeze out. Stop the door from closing.
Yeah, is Rough Ripper able to see how the door might close, like by the scrape marks?
Like you would just need to prop it open.
Okay.
And even then, like you have no idea, like if is this thing like a 30-ton boulder that's like you don't know.
So we can safely say that we're gonna.
I'm gonna hand Rough Ripper one of my crowbars and say this fixes everything for me. Hopefully you can figure out a solution. A crowbar and one of my daggers. These two are all you need in life.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that helps with a big old boulder, but
Big old boulder.
Well, you don't. Johnny said it might be a boulder. You don't know. He doesn't see that it's
Yeah,
definitely
you
a
have
boulder.
no idea. I've given you no clues about what's going to happen whatsoever.
I'm just thinking worst case scenario is going to be a big old boulder, isn't it? So we can chip
Indiana
away
Jones
slowly.
style.
You can put a window in the boulder when it falls.
Ooh,
So other
yeah.
people will not just drown to death.
That's a good
Okay,
idea.
so hold on. If you can put a window and the window goes to the outside world, is that correct?
It's just a 2 foot deep window, so I think it would just go 2 feet deep into whatever is on the other side. You know, like if you put it into an 8 foot wide boulder, it's just gonna put a divot in it basically.
To see what the inside of the boulder looks like.
Yeah, there might be magic in there.
Yeah.
Magic in a boulder?
Yeah.
That would rock.
That is a nice boulder.
That would rock. You don't think the door would be more than 2 feet
Okay.
thick?
Okay, so the
So we have a
road-
window out if we need it.
Yeah, you could throw.
Fuck it, let's open the coffin then.
a potential window of opportunity.
I open the coffin.
Yes, this is what you call a window of opportunity.
I'm trying to get away from all your puns.
You could put a window on the coffin.
We don't want to use the
Oh
window,
my
Johnny. You're trying to trick
God.
us. I know it.
You could put a window on the floor.
All right, crowbar to the coffin. I'm going.
All right, you're gonna open the coffin.
Do it.
Everybody, you ready to die? Let's do this.
Do it.
Everyone, as you open the coffin, it's like opening an old grilled cheese sandwich. It doesn't come
What?
easy. Slowly
What
eyes open as different
hurt
wax.
you? Who hurt you?
A grilled cheese sandwich, apparently.
It doesn't open easily at first, and there's like old gunk and things that have been kind of cemented in. But the crowbar, punk, 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 and as soon as it opens, wine starts gushing out of the noses and mouths of the gargoyles.
I go
And-
drink some of it.
Hey, fill up my water skin too for me. Don't forget.
And a boulder indeed does start lowering over, like the door starts to close.
How
The
big is the
wine-
boulder?
It's as thick. It's like the size of it's like a foot thick,
Okay,
Indiana Jones style.
like how? I'm sorry. How many feet thick?
Maybe a
Oh,
foot.
1 foot.
Oh, well then just put the fucking hole underneath it so that it goes into that instead of like being able to block the
So
door.
it floods the hallway. I like
Yeah.
it. We'll clean the hallway out with wine.
Easy.
So you're putting the pit under, or you're using the window on the wall, or on
Window
the door?
on the boulder door.
Window on the
trap.
boulder. All right, that's up
Is
to
that, well,
Rough
Rough
Ripper. Is
Ripper
that
is
what
the
you wanna do?
official window placer, so it's his decision. But that's the plan.
Yeah, let's so what do we think? Pit under the door or window on the boulder? Well,
I was thinking window on the boulder, but you have 2 pits, so it's up to you.
He has 2 windows too, I think.
Oh, okay.
I
We
feel
we don't want to use all our windows in one place.
like no. Let's I mean pits are
We don't
quite-
want to blow our window load. Okay.
Let's use the window for this one.
All right, where do you place it on the door?
At a height that we can crawl out if necessary.
Okay, so like against the floor, or halfway through, or off the top?
About halfway through, so we can still see outside.
All right. So yeah, the wine starts filling up the floors. It's already like two inches deep.
Filling up my belly.
And yeah, it's very fragrant in here.
I'm gonna look through the gunk in the coffin while the room is filling with wine.
Yeah,
I
what's
want,
in-
Sounds
I want
gross.
treasure with the
I'm gonna keep
lantern
drinking.
also.
Sure. Let me see what's in this thing.
Why is it glowing?
to draw our stupid attention to it and make us
Yeah.
open it, thinking there's treasure in it.
That's right.
I already got my treasure.
Yeah, we're getting married. Duh.
No, I was talking about the wine.
Oh, I was talking about this right here. That's my
That's
treasure.
that's in real life. I'm actually right now Regina Richebiche.
Cool. So as the wine gets to about a foot deep, and you're like looking around in this coffin, you don't see anything in this coffin. It's completely empty.
This is a
What a
rug
waste
pull.
of
It's a wine pull. This is nonsense.
And I would like you all to roll for initiative.
Oh, god damn. What is this now? What are we rolling for?
Initiative, of course. Jesus Christ.
As a water weird, which is actually a wine weird, swirls up. It
I
does
drink it.
The wine begins swirling. It swirls into like this cyclone of a beast.
I think I killed
And
it.
it does not look friendly.
I've lost initiative. Where's it gone?
All right, Regine, Valor, looks like you are up first.
I am going to stab the wine weird as many times as possible.
Okay, you have to go over next to it then.
Yeah, where do I roll for initiative? Where's that gone?
On the main page of
On
your
your
character
character sheet, on the main.
Oh yeah, I found it. It's right in the middle.
Is here good, Johnny, or do I need to move 5 feet in diagonally?
You need to move. Let me put it right.
Okay, there we
if possible. Yeah, there you go.
go. Okay.
Yeah, make your rolls. Everyone roll a Arcana check.
Yeah, what the hell is this thing?
Rough Ripper, you're like, oh man, this thing is not good. You feel like you've never seen one of these, but you've heard about something similar. In like a pond, the cursed pond. And they are very difficult to deal damage to. You're like, we've met our match. This is going to be a tough one.
Could it fit through the passage?
It can fit wherever the wine goes.
Is it made out of wine?
It is wine. It is wine.
Or does it just control wine? Because I'm about to drink it.
You've been drunk. You
Can I drink the wine weir, please?
All right. So Valor, you do attack it with your rapier.
Yeah.
And
Well, I meant to add a d6 to that, but let me.
yeah, go ahead. Add a d6. Your sneak attack damage.
Yep.
Because Spitty's right there.
Well, as a swashbuckler too, and I have special abilities.
Oh, yeah.
If it's not within 5 feet of, what is it? Yeah. Spitty's right there anyway, so it would give me what I need, and then I will attack with my dagger.
Flurry of attacks.
Oh, take away that one because it did sneak attack that one too, but I only get it once per turn. And then I'm going to run away from the wine weird using my fancy footwork, so I can attack and get away without provoking an attack of opportunity.
Can you do that if you also use your bonus action for an offhand attack?
Yes, well, because it's a swashbuckler ability. When I learned how to strike and slip away without reprisal. During your turn, if you make a melee attack against the creature, that creature can't make an attacks of opportunity against you for the rest of the turn. Sorry, Spitty, I'm out.
All right, so boom, you're out of there. Spitty's kind of hiding behind a column that's supporting the ceiling.
Okay, so how deep is the water at this point, or the wine at this point?
It's about 7 inches.
Okay. Is it? It's my turn now.
It is Rough Ripper's turn.
Okay. I in the time that we were resting learned a new spell, so I'm gonna moonbeam this. Let's see what
Moonbeam.
happens.
All right, throw it down.
So I roll. Do
So
I
for
roll
the folks
the?
at home, a moonbeam spell is
It just has
Hang
to
on,
make
my
a
dog is
save
here. One
against
second.
you. You don't actually have to roll. Rough or-
Oh, sweet.
go to the library. I'll be there soon. I'm busy.
That wine weird has a cute voice.
Yeah,
wanna
that's
go
the
to
one. Yeah, yeah.
I
that's
want to go to
one
the
dude.
library.
All right. Yeah. So the moonbeam is a silvery beam of pale light that will shine down in a 5-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder, doing radiant damage to the things inside it.
So I'm gonna cast it over the wine beast.
Okay.
I believe it has to do a constitution save.
Mm-hmm. It gets a natural 19, so a total of 20, making it safe.
So I don't do any damage.
No, it does. It takes half.
Half.
think
So
so.
drop your damage over it. So first of all, you can drop the save over it.
Oh, we'll auto roll the save then. That's cool.
Yeah. All right. It's good. Wait, it should do half that. So it only
So
does
that
4
it
damage.
only actually takes 3. Yeah.
3. Yeah, 3.
That's not good.
That's tragic.
That's not good. That's not good, guys.
There's not enough
Well,
moonlight.
as long
in
the
it.
cool thing is, as long as you concentrate on the spell, it will last for 1 minute.
Cool.
I don't think you can move it though. The beam. Oh, on each of your turns after, you can use an action to move the beam up to 60 feet away in any direction. So you can keep moving the beam. You can make the beam chase the wine weird.
That's the plan.
All right. You want to do any movement or anything?
I'm gonna go chill over here.
5, 10, 15, 25. Okay. You kind of slosh through the wine and kind of slip a little bit when you stop, but you stop and it's still filling up. It hasn't quite reached the lip of the window. So this is going to be now difficult terrain to move in. Regina Rishibish, you're up.
Okay, that was a serious question. Can I drink it?
You can drink it. You can't drink the beast. You
Why
can bite it.
not? If it's made out of wine, why can't I drink it?
I mean, you can. It just like it won't be in you. The beast.
Oh,
Like if you
that's too bad. I wanted it in me.
This is water weird. So what are
It's
you
a
gonna
wine
do?
weird. It's rough. I think I want to try to use shocking grasp
Okay.
on it.
You're gonna electrocute us all.
Maybe that's what I want.
The whole room just lights up.
Maybe that's what I want. Nah, I guess I'll just do magic missile because I'm a basic bitch.
Magic missile. All right, fire him up.
Old reliable.
What else am I gonna do?
What else is there to do?
No, come here, stupid. Hang
No,
on,
you're
sorry.
doing these magic missiles seems to be the most effective thing that's happened so far.
Interesting.
All right, that's one. That's 2.
Yeah.
And here's number 3.
Boom.
And
Yeah,
I want
go ahead.
to go and hide behind Valor. I want to see if his head comes off.
Okay. 5, 10. That's gonna take all your movement to get there as you slosh through the
And
wine.
we catch him
No,
when-
I want to crawl in it so that I can drink it on my way over there.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Swim through.
Yeah.
It almost looks like blood, and you feel even
Yum.
better about it.
I'm very excited about this.
All right. Spitty McFax, you are up.
I've been looking through all of my spells, all of everything. I do not see anything that is going to be effective against this thing because I'm doubting that like piercing damage is going to do jack against something made of wine. So I will instead use my sommelier skill to call it a really shitty blend.
You don't think you can hurt it with arrows, so you're gonna hurt its feelings?
I'm just gonna hurt its feelings.
I mean, you could try like shooting something at it.
Yeah, I try.
Yeah, I'm going to. I'm going to. Just give me a second, guys.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
Tell this is an intervention and it has a drinking problem.
Yeah,
That'll get it to leave the room real fast.
like if the water weird is made of wine, isn't it drunk at this point? Doesn't it have like issues? I'm gonna offer it an Alcoholics Anonymous manual, like the book.
Tears it up. So you do have Hunter's Mark, which you cast as a bonus action,
Mhm.
and then your attack does an extra die 6 of magical damage. Which
That
you
seems
think
like a good
would
idea.
be, better than just your piercing damage.
Yeah, I want to do that. Okay, so I can see it. I'm gonna mystically mark it as my quarry, and so I'm gonna do an extra d6, and then all right, cool. I can maintain. Oh, this is not related. All right, 90 feet. Okay, so this is gonna last up to an hour. Awesome.
Mhm.
So I've cast Hunter's Mark on there,
Yep, I put it on top of him. So you see a little
Sweet.
plus.
and
So I
then
think you can just do your regular attack and it'll do the Hunter's Mark if you hit. Which you do. So drop your damage for your longbow on there. You pull out your bow, step around the column, and it did not do the Hunter Mark. So just throw on another die 6 there. I'll add it manually.
At least you're hitting this time.
Yeah, so you did a total of 8 damage.
I mean that's not that bad.
That's pretty good.
No,
I
you
think
didn't-
I think
wait,
that's
hang
the
on, you
best
did
so
more than that.
far out of all of us, except maybe Regina.
Rishbish.
Yeesh.
Rishibishi.
It's my magic missile, bros. Can't beat
Okay.
it.
Now what?
So the you want to move?
I want to move way the fuck over here.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
you-
what I
But if
did.
he
That's-
moves, he'll take an attack of opportunity, right? Okay.
No, he's got
Oh.
a column in between him. So I'm going to give
Oh,
him
okay.
the benefit of that column as partial cover. Just for, it's kind of on the fly. But of course, why would you care? That doesn't make you the closest one to the weird or anything.
It's okay. I left him holding the bag before. It's only my just desserts.
1, 2, 3.
Why
The
didn't
water
we wait by
weird.
the door?
What was that?
Why didn't we wait by the door?
I don't know. You.
Oh,
decided
my
not
plan was
get
to
in
misdirect
the
it this way and then run to the window and jump through it. So
We didn't do that at all, did we?
I mean,
No,
I
we're-
can do it. So
We're fighting it now, so what's
True.
Yeah, the weird gets up on you. The lore, it
actually do have an AC of 16 right now, not 15. But I don't know if that'll help me. Let me adjust my.
all right, it goes and it tries to slam you with a big pile of wine. And
Regina drinks it.
does hit you,
Okay.
doing 3 die 6 plus 3 bludgeoning damage, which does not feel good.
That is a lot.
I hurt.
That hurt.
Ow.
Owie.
Oh,
Owie. And it's not just emotional damage.
that's
It's both, right?
that's all of it.
It may have done. Sorry, I gotta read this. So it's constricting you. It reaches out and like pulls you in. It's squeezing you. Roll a
Acrobatics.
if the target is medium, which you are grappled. You're pulled 5 foot in. So it actually attacked you from there and pulled you 5 foot in. And now you are restrained. And
Okay.
it is trying to drown you with wine.
That sounds like a good time to me.
And it's Valor's turn. Roll.
I'm gonna
You
die.
need to try to
everybody.
escape. A DC 13 to escape.
Pull up
You
my
can use
character sheet.
athletics or acrobatics.
Yeah, we're gonna go acrobatics and hope. There we go.
Nice.
Yeah, so you kick your way out right away. You're kind of in the middle
Nice.
of all this wine, and
Ah.
you kind of flail wildly and find yourself spit back out of the restraint. You can move, but that was your attack. That was your action, was to
Right.
get unrestrained.
Well, I'm going to 1, 2, 3. Do I end up there, or did it pull me in?
You're right
it.
there.
Okay. Somebody else distract this thing so I don't die. I guess we're in difficult terrain, right?
Yep.
So I can only move 15 feet if I disengage.
You can move there when you. I mean, you don't are attack. You're not leaving its zone. So
Right. I was gonna move all the way. I was gonna try and move through the window. I guess I can't move through the window anyway. But my thought is, if I get hit again, I will die. So
that's your thought.
I could just use my bonus action to take a rape or to. Can you only use your bonus action to attack? Yeah,
I think you only get a second attack if you use your.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect.
So I can't use my offhand action to swipe at it when I use my main action to escape. How many hit points do I have left? Let me see if I can risk taking an attack of opportunity. I had, yeah, I'm pretty low. So I will move. I'll use disengage as my bonus action to finish my move right in front of the window.
Okay. So you're like halfway through the window?
Yeah.
Okay.
Help! I'm dying!
And at this point, there is wine starting to spill out into the hallway.
And then that is my turn.
Okay.
Rough Ripper,
Ripper.
Yes.
yeah, Rough Ripper, I'd like to consult with you really quickly. How?
So I'm currently in the middle of casting Moonbeam, right? I'm still just like, there's moonbeams coming from the sky. Is that right?
Yeah, I think it's still in your moonbeam a little bit.
Okay.
Oh, it would have taken damage on its turn too.
On its turn, yeah, that's a good point.
Oh.
Was it 2d10 radiant?
And it saves con save versus.
Do you want me to roll for that?
I'll do it.
It rolls the con save.
Moonbeam.
Okay, yeah. It takes half of the damage.
So I roll for damage, yeah?
I'll do it. It took a good amount of damage.
How
compared
much?
to arrows?
How much?
You think maybe around 6 or 7. Shit. Compared to how it reacted to the other things.
Okay. So I have to carry on doing this. I'm just thinking I also know healing words, so if we need to save Valor, we can.
I think that you definitely need to save Valor. That's like
You can wait until I'm unconscious, drowning in wine. It's okay.
You took like 18 damage, right? How many HP do you even have?
I have 24, so.
Oh,
But 1d4 plus what 2 isn't going to do much to abate its attack. It's better to save it until I'm knocked out.
yeah. Or if somebody else gets knocked out.
Yeah, exactly.
What's up? What do you do, Rough Ripper?
I'll just roll for another Moonbeam strike.
I think you keep Moonbeam up.
Yeah, you
You're
concentrate on
holding
Moonbeam,
it.
and now you would be able to cast cantrips.
So you could do a spell that doesn't use concentration.
Okay.
You could do an attack.
So my cantrips don't use concentration, do they?
Correct.
In that case, I will use with my thorn whip. Could I whip it somewhere else, or attempt to whip it somewhere else in the?
Sure. I mean, you could try to pull it towards you.
I don't want to pull it towards me. I want to whip it.
Yeah, I
away.
think you can only pull it towards you with
Okay.
moon whip.
In that case,
Thorn whip.
I will chuck a produce flame at it.
All right, roll it.
Nice.
Natural 20. A
yeah.
critical hit from the druid.
Critical hit.
Why didn't it do?
I didn't fall on the thing.
Try it again.
I'll put it on there.
That
What?
should be. Well, first of all, it has resistance to fire.
Oh, that's the worst critical hit ever.
It's not dropping on the actual thing.
Well, it's all right. You did roll it twice, so it added damage,
Okay.
but it's not good because you rolled a 1 and a 2, and each of them were halved, so it took 1 damage.
Cool.
Sorry.
That's fine.
So like your flame just kind of like you're like, oh yeah, duh, it's water. That wasn't gonna work.
Also, like, wine is kind of flammable.
Yeah, it's true. It is not exactly water.
Yeah.
But it didn't work very well.
You live in turn.
Do you want to move?
I will move back to the wall.
Okay. Regina Rishibish, you're up.
I'm just gonna magic missile it again.
Magic missile.
I don't have a whole lot of stuff I can use that won't,
I-
kill everybody else.
Hey, it worked very well last time.
All right,
Ma-
we'll see
Magic
what
Missile was
happens.
great.
I love it.
Pew 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 pew
Pew pew. Pew pew.
pew pew. Oh wow, this is great. 4, 5, 9 damage, and then
Yeah, motherfucker.
14 damage. You're just like
Bitch.
and it seems
Get
to like
wrecked.
really blow chunks out of this thing.
Can I
um,
drink the chunks that are blown out of it? That's the question.
You'll put
Uh,
anything.
They're against the
I will
river.
now.
Do you want to move?
What's the move, guys? What's the move? What do I do?
I think you should get
Should
closer.
I
Let's
move?
start moving towards the
I was
door.
thinking
Yeah, we
about-
all
yeah.
want to get ready to.
I'm
get
gonna
the fuck
scoot
outta
as
here,
close
think.
as I can to the door.
I think we're doing a good
Move
job with this
right
thing.
here.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. So Spinny, you are next to one of the gargoyles that's spewing out wine, and yours seems to be a little. Your spout is a little faulty, like it's like not gushing quite as much.
Okay, I'd like to take a look at it, but I don't know how important that is.
You do see that there's like a passageway, like you could like fit in here as a gnome and go back in here.
Go for it, tiny boy.
I'm gonna do that after I attack to help out everyone. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. I'm just going to show the camera.
All right. Yeah, I want to. Oh, I see what you mean. I want to attack. Here, I will do that.
At this point, you are about up to your chest in this wine.
You better
As a
die,
gnome.
bitch.
You're like, ah. So your bow shot, you're skilled at shooting above your head, but probably next round you'd be shooting at like disadvantage as you're like trying to kick your feet up and shoot.
You got one turn.
How
to-
high?
Can he,
how
can he
high up
hop
is
in the
spout?
gargoyle mouth and shoot from there?
Yeah, I was about to say, how high up is the spout?
Yeah, you could kind of grab on with the hand and like climb on top of the gargoyle's nose.
Yeah, let's do that. And so that I pop myself up on top of the gargoyle to prepare for my entrance into it. And then from that position, I take my shot like a sniper.
Okay. Unfortunately, there's this column in front of you too. But if you lean to your side, I won't give you disadvantage on that at this point.
Cool. I'm gonna look like a mission. Actually, you know what? For your generosity in this, I'm going to act out what this looks like.
Oh my god.
So I'm gonna be okay. So this
Oh, I love that sweater.
this right here
You're welcome.
is the gargoyle head, right? And I'm gonna be like this, like standing on it, okay? But I'm gonna be like leaned over like this to be able to see around the column, and I'm gonna take the shot.
This is the content. This is
Gold.
If you break our bet again, sir, I will end your life.
again.
Again.
This is the play.
The
I-
last time it happened, we were just sitting on it. Just sitting.
Sure.
And that's really what happened.
Flu, I'm going to give you inspiration for that extra role playing. You can roll it with advantage.
Ooh.
Awesome. All right,
Nice.
let's get back down off of the gargoyle. Well, not the real gargoyle, not in the game, but here in real life. I'm getting off of that. All right, cool. Okay.
He's sweating now.
No, I'm not sweating.
I
I'm not
see it.
sweating. It's a tall-
Your head is glistening.
You're glistening. Your mom is glistening.
I mean, look at me. I am glowing, my guy.
And you missed. No, I'm just kidding. You hit. Roll it again. Roll it again because you might crit.
Oh wait, what?
Roll it again because you have advantage.
Can you
Oh.
I
find the
roll
crit?
20. Yeah. The
You didn't
critters.
crit, but you still hit. So 8 plus, and then roll your hunter's mark damage. Ooh. This thing looks like it's about to perish. As it's losing a lot of the kinetic energy that it had when it spun up the first time.
Bleeding, or is
but-
that just more wine coming out?
But it is its
Whatever it is,
turn.
I'm drinking it.
Does it take
And-
the moonbeam damage before or after it does things?
Takes the moonbeam damage at the start of its turn.
So at
Oh.
the start of its turn,
It dies.
it is
Sweet.
dead. Oh yeah, they kind of like and it kind of goes back into the wine. The wine now is kind of this trap seems to maybe, it's had its best years behind it. The wine is not coming out of any of the gargoyles anymore.
No.
It's just kind of like a foot deep.
Well, now that there's not a monster, I do have to go, everybody. Sorry to dip a little early. I should have been gone about 10 minutes ago, but I will look forward to see you all next week. So
Oh yeah,
thank you
sorry.
for
I was
watching,
thinking
anyone.
I was thinking Central Time. Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's my fault. I don't normally schedule anything that close. I apologize. So, and we got started a little bit late, but everybody have a good afternoon. Thank you for
Yeah.
having me in the game.
Does anyone else want to keep going, or do we want to call it a sesh?
If the monster's dead, we could call it a session.
The
Yeah.
monster
Seems like a
is
good place
dead.
to stop.
It
And
just died.
I'm getting ready to go through this passage, so it's a good stopping point.
Yeah. Okay.
I think my
well
last
played,
thing that I
everyone.
want to do is just
Bye, everybody.
gather up as much wine as possible.
Yeah,
Bye.
you can get all sorts of water skins, and it's actually not that good. It's been just.
Will it get
stagnant.
me drunk?
It will definitely.
Then I want it.
Okay. Well, you have it.
Thank you.
All right, team. Great job. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
See you
Thanks,
next
guys.
week
Next
on
time,
Degens and Dragons.
Degens and Dragons.
Degens.